Have you ever had a patient with the severe chest pain and trying to find the underlying cause of it? So let's make it easy and simple for you and have a look at this diagram showing the important structures in the chest cavity, that is your dill, hugged by the lungs and protected by the ribs, and don't forget the hidden culprit, that is the esophagus. Now the chest pain is caused either because of injury or inflammation of these structures, and we will discuss them one by one in detail, noticing the character of the pain and discussing the magic points. Starting from the cardiovascular system, the pain is caused either because of angina or heart attack, or acute aortic dissection, or inflammation of the pericardium, that is pericarditis. The pain of the angina and MI is retrosternal chest pain, which radiates to the neck and your left arm. In case of the angina, it is less than 20 minutes, whereas in case of the MI, it is greater than 20 minutes. In case of acute aortic dissection, it has a very sharp and tearing type of the pain, which radiates to the back of the neck and shoulders, and also in the abdomen, and it depends upon the extension of the aortic dissection. In pericarditis, we have a positional type of the chest pain, which is relieved while bending in the forward position and is increased while lying in the supine position or on deep inspiration. Coming to the lungs that hug your heart, the pain is caused either because of the infection, as in pneumonia, and this pain is aggravated on coughing, or because of injury to the lungs, which cause the air to trap in the lungs, as in pneumothorax, and cause a very sharp and sudden type of the pain. In case of the pulmonary embolism, there is also a very sharp type of the pain. Discussing the gastrointestinal system, the pain is caused either because of reflux esophagitis, also known as the GERD, or peptic ulcer disease, or because of the esophageal spasm. The magic point over here to be discussed is that in case of the reflux esophagitis and angina, the pain is the same, that is retrosternal chest pain radiating to the left arm and jaw. But the difference is that the pain of the esophagitis usually has a history of lying after eating. And the magic point is that the pain of the angina is relieved by the nitrates, whereas that of the reflux esophagitis is aggravated by the nitrates. The pain of the peptic ulcer is the burning abdominal pain, whereas that of the esophageal spasm is sudden and severe type of the pain. And this pain is also relieved by the nitrates. So always remember that never ever give a nitrate to a patient with the GERD, because nitrates have an erosive effect on your esophagus and they further worsen the condition of the patient. Coming to the other causes, the ribs that protect your chest cavity can also be injured, or there might be an infection as that of costochondritis or a tumor of the ribs. All these causes cause the chest pain. In case of the depression, there is a very tightening type of the chest pain, and in case of the herpes zoster, the pain is associated with the blisters. So let's revise the four causes. That is your heart, which is hugged by your lungs and protected by the ribs, and the hidden agent, that is esophagus. Thank you for watching the video.